Hello YouTube viewers, today I am at Lightning Swamp Reserve, which is in the suburb of Noranda, and this just so happens to be the suburb that I grew up in. So today I'm going to go for a bit of a walk around here and go exploring, so let's go. What do we have over here?
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
Okay, so journey commences. No idea what I'm saying today. Overall, quite a nice day. And pretty low wind coverage at the moment. So when I got here, it was a little windy, so I put the medium mod on to kind of cancel out the winds. As you can see here, it appears that the Shire or the council has done a bit of a burn off. So by doing so, this is sort of a controlled burn off. I would believe it helps prevent bushfires. So you can see everything's really charred and black, and the trees just burnt. So yeah, it's very common that this occurs in Western Australia, controlled burn-offs. Either that or it was deliberately lit, I'm not sure, but that's a good question actually. Was this deliberately lit, or is it a controlled burn-off? I'm not sure, but either way, what I can tell you is I think it would be very recent, because it's almost got a very burnt smell to it. Just look at all the burnt black trees. Maybe if I just swing around and get the sun shining onto it, you might be able to see it. Yeah, you can definitely smell it. It's recently been burnt. Poor trees. I would say that's very fresh, almost like in the last few days or so. And you can still see like little flowers growing on the tree. Sad. Okay. Well, we'll keep trekking and go exploring in Lightning Swamp Reserve. After making yesterday's video, after editing it all, I headed down to the gym, which is good, and I managed to do 10.3 kilometers on the elliptical machine. So I was very proud of my effort with that. I think I burnt almost 1,000 calories just about, which is a pretty decent effort. It took me long enough though. It took me about 70 minutes to actually complete the 10 kilometers on the elliptical machine. But it's a great form of exercise, the elliptical machine. Gets the arms moving, gets the legs moving. You feel a little bit of a workout in the core. Yeah, it's great. And also, but the good thing is it's very low impact as well, or next to no impact. So because you kept off the ground and there's no impact. So yeah, that's something that I got last night, and depending how I'm feeling today, I may even head back to the gym and have another go on the elliptical machine. I find it's a very great cardio workout. Now, I'm just going to show you over a few meters away from me, someone's made an improvised little swing set. So let's go have a look at that. gotta have a little bit of fun sometimes, don't you? Now, I have a little bit of history with the suburb of Noranda. It actually is the suburb that I grew up in. So when I was a young kid, I used to head out this way with my brother and, you know, some of the mates when we were kids. So eventually, occasionally, we'd pop out down around this area, and there's a little river down here I'll show you, but it's completely dry at the moment. So that used to be run with water, but maybe in a few months time it may fill up once there's more rain. So I've always thought this was very cool, these trees here with the bark, these bark trees. You can literally just peel it right off. See? It just comes right off. Maybe you could even use it for paper. Okay, it didn't do much for the camera, probably not a good idea. But as you can see right through there, it's like a little mini forest of bark. It actually looks quite cool. Looks like something, I don't know, out of a movie. Yeah. Excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. Might have been the iced coffee I just had. The last time I came out here, I don't recall seeing so much signage, so local council's probably done their part and probably put a few different signs out and whatnot. So I can read one out for you. There's one which says post-European settlement history. After European settlement, Lightning Swamp was allocated within a larger Swan Valley land grant to John Septimus Rowe, the Swan River Colony's first Surveyor General. Fortunately, the site was left mostly untouched while the other areas of land owned by the family were cleared and leased for grazing up until 1894.
Later, in 1933, a 4-hectare area centrally located within Lightning Swamp was purchased by the Ludman family to establish a poultry farm. Eventually, in the 1960s, the farm closed and was subsequently reclaimed by the state in 1969.
The nice little pictures that go along with the story there. Now, it's great that they had these out there, you know, on the tracks. Adds a little bit of history, so which is always nice. So, yeah. So as I was saying, I don't recall ever seeing that previously in years before. So there's a few birds out here chirping, singing along with us today. Well, I'm not singing, but they're singing. Yeah, just a nice day today. Great to be out on a Sunday. Getting a bit of exercise. So, well, not that I need the exercise, especially after yesterday of my 10-kilometer effort on the elliptical machine at the gym. The pathway goes onto like a boardwalk here. I would imagine that's because this area here becomes flooded in winter. So they're very smartly and kindly built this little boardwalk, so that way you don't have to end up walking or wading through a meter worth of water. So this here is also a nice little spot if you need to sit down and rest for a minute, do your shoes up. It looks like they've made another slide. Very cool. So someone's climbed right up that tree there. Yeah, basically someone's climbed this tree and then attached the rope and got the swing. So yeah. So this would normally be full of water, so interesting whether they got wet or not by jumping in it. And that down there is like drainage, so I don't know how keen you'd want to be swimming in it. But each to your own. This here is a cool little trail. Always enjoyed walking down here, especially when it's summertime and it gets up into the high 30 degrees Celsius. It just brings out a real kind of extra effort when you walk through here. You really feel it. You feel like you're getting a good workout when you go for a walk through here. Ah, now this here, look at this beautiful plant. Very spectacular. Almost in full bloom. There was a sign which actually said what that plant was. It's very beautiful looking. You see a few of these around actually in the state of WA. See, that's got a nice red tint to it. Look over here, there's one that's very similar, but it's got more of an orangey kind of tint. Yeah, it's very blissful walking through here. Feels like you're almost in a different planet. So I haven't managed to get the best weather out here today. There's a lot of cloud coverage, which makes for shadows and whatnot. But on the positive note, at least I'm not getting drenched in rain, which is good. Yeah, and it's not too hot and it's not too cold out here. Sort of perfect weather just for getting out and going for a walk. I would say possibly maybe later on this afternoon, after everyone's sort of had their Mother's Day sort of lunch, you might get a lot more people out here going for a walk. That's my prediction. I'm guessing that's what the case may be. Yeah, and probably have some families out here just enjoying the nice sort of bushland, walking off their Mother's Day lunch. It's almost like an enchanted forest walking around here. It's very cool. As you probably noticed, the bushland's very dry, isn't it? Doesn't have that tropical kind of look to it. So, must admit, I'm quite impressed with this track. Considering houses are only, you know, maybe a couple of 100 meters from the main path. So, yeah, it's quite good having this sort of just right in the middle of the houses in Suburbia. You need basically areas like this for people to come out and get some exercise. So now, as I'm sort of getting closer to the main roads, you can hear the whizzing by of cars and whatnot. So, to be expected, but I'll film some of it, and then I can show you what I mean. As I was saying, sort of the path wraps around here, and then there's sort of a main road sort of goes along. Some more signs here. It's basically just a bit of a map showing you where you are and whatnot. You are here. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. I think I parked up here somewhere. Yeah, that's where we started. So we started and then we walked around. It must have been up down here, gone up there, and then I think we've gone around here. Yeah. So this is actually one part of the bushland walk that I don't enjoy. As you can see, you know, you've got the whizzing by of cars and whatnot, and sadly it sort of brings you back to reality a bit. But small price to pay really, if you want to have a nice little bushland right in the middle of different suburbs. There goes the bus. And on a positive note, I have not experienced any technical difficulties while filming on the GoPro 11 today. So every time I've done a stop, start, record, it has done so as I've wished it to do. So I'm very happy in that aspect. But I haven't done anything different. Battery was charged 100%. Took off everything that I didn't need on the SD card. Yeah, so what else can I say really? Shirt was looking a bit crumpled there. I thought I'd just fix it up a little bit. Now you're probably wondering a little bit about my t-shirt. It's from the horror movie It by Stephen King back in 1990, the original movie? Yeah, so Tim Curry played the clown Pennywise. So this is a picture of him having a cigarette off scene, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I designed that. I'd got that photo and then I put it on a t-shirt, and it's actually very, very comfortable. It's from a Gildan t-shirt, so if you ever you must try Gildan t-shirts. They are like the most comfortable fitting t-shirts. Very, very comfortable. You can order them online. I don't know how widely available they are in stores, but they are very comfortable, the Gildan t-shirts. So probably maybe about 500 meters away from the car, so I'll just head back to the car now and like to say thank you again for coming out for a walk with me and experiencing the lovely beauty which is Lightning Swamp Bushland Reserve in my hometown where I grew up, in my home suburb of Noranda. Alrighty, until next time, keep walking. Oh, hello. Oh, what do you know? Look who we have over here. It's Mum and Dad.
Yes, Mum and Dad. Hello, everyone.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
How are we today?
Yeah, good, thank
Good.
you. We've come looking for you.
Oh.
I think it's lunchtime, Darren.
Well, I was just saying that before that it's lunchtime.
Yes.
So I think maybe we'll go get some lunch.
I think so.
Alrighty.
So that's your GoPro. Bye. Bye, everyone.